I've always seen the world in a different way than most people. No matter what I'm working on, I'm always bound to take a creative approach and turn a problem on its head to find the best solution. Whenever I am working on a new project or faced with a problem, there are a few core elements that are always a part of my approach. And the first thing I think about is people. Who is affected by this problem and who can be a part of the solution? Are there new and unexplored ways that I could collaborate with my community on this? The next thing I think about is art. I've always been a visual learner, and it's been important to me to use art and creativity in any approach that I take to problem solving. And I've seen that as I use art in my work, it's easier for me to communicate with others as well. A third element is looking at a problem from multiple different perspectives. Time and again, I've seen that it's absolutely essential to use a multidisciplinary approach in order to get the most thorough solutions. Final differentiating element is passion. I love problem solving and finding interesting ideas, so I will always work hard to find a good solution. Recently, I got to put these ideas to work as a sustainability coordinator for my college. I was given a blank page and just one directive: promote sustainability within the college. As I mentioned before, the first thing I do when I'm working on a new project is look towards the people. And I realized that in my college, which houses the humanities and social sciences disciplines, we had a really big strength, and that was amazing people who are working on really interesting research projects across many disciplines. Although humanities and social sciences aren't usually the first things that come to mind when people think about the environment or sustainability, I was aware that there were people across our college who were doing really amazing work on issues that related directly to sustainability. So I used my position as a sustainability representative to go through the college and gather these stories about people who were doing interesting work across disciplines about sustainability. What I found was really inspiring, from a literature professor who talked about how poetry helps us understand our relationship with the environment, to a political science student who understood climate change as one of the most pressing foreign policy threats, and everything in between. I realized that the people in my college had a lot to offer on this discussion. What I thought was most interesting was that these stories were already out there, but no one had taken the time to gather them together yet. I'm really proud of the initiative I led to gather these stories and share them with our college community and the rest of the university to show that our faculty and students were making big contributions to the discussions about sustainability. I think it is essential to involve everybody in these discussions, especially by featuring the voices that are often unheard. In this project, I addressed the question of whether humanities and social science disciplines have anything to say about sustainability. And in doing so, I helped put our college on the map and get people excited about our valuable contributions. Another experience comes to mind when I think about my people-focused approach to problem solving. Last summer, I was working at the Department of Interior, and I was given an important task, but instead of starting with a blank page, this time I was handed a complicated rule book. Again, I felt like my best approach would be to focus on people and using multiple perspectives. My job was to help prepare people for their Senate confirmation hearings, and this required filtering through a lot of information about senators and relevant issues and presenting it in the most effective way. I did a ton of research and tried to understand as much as I could so that I could put myself in the shoes of each senator and understand the issues that were most important to them and issues that would be brought up in the hearing. I drafted dozens of questions, and we used them in our own mock Senate hearing in preparation for the real one. By taking the time to learn all about these relevant issues from multiple different perspectives, I learned a lot about public service, especially the importance of focusing on people and their varied viewpoints. I also gained a new nickname. One of the nominees who we were helping for the hearing gave me the nickname of Senator Alder. This is because I was not afraid to act like a real senator and ask tough questions during our mock hearings. I found that after doing a lot of research and really trying to understand other people, it was easy for me to make my own voice heard at the mock hearings. I'm proud of this nickname because it reminds me of what I can accomplish when I step up to a challenge, and it reminds me of what can happen when I stick to my core values of people-focused problem solving, creativity, and using multiple perspectives. Time and again, these values have helped me come up with the best solutions and enjoy the process.